Hello and welcome to Detroit Performs. I'm your host, DJ Oliver, and I'm at the Music Hall Center for the Performing Arts. I'm ready to get down and move tonight, so we have crammed tonight's show with enough dancing to get you up out of your seat. So let's kick things off with a group of tappers who keep the beat with their feet. Here are Kelsey Rose Young and Catherine Green with the Detroit Tap Repertory.
If you can walk, you can tap dance. That's our motto. The Detroit Tap Repertory is pretty much just a safe place for all tap dancers from all over Michigan and Ohio, anyone around who loves tap, and we get together and we perform at different venues and we rehearse and jam together. When I was about 9 years old, I went to my first tap festival, and that's where I met Denise Caston, the founder of the Detroit Tap Repertory, and I joined the company, and then I took over the company about 3 years ago.
Kelsey as a director is definitely interesting. She's an amazing teacher, I have to give her that, but she's so funny. She's definitely one of a kind also. I've never met another person like her, not even remotely. You can see that, she loves this a lot and that she's so willing to teach everyone. She's great. She's taught so many people, and I've seen who she's taught and I've seen how they've improved so much before they came into DTR.
We have a ton of kids that have come in and they might not have been the best tap dancers, but we could just see the passion behind them. When I first took over the company, there was about 10 members, and now we're up to 60 because we have added more ages and more levels. But we have had a ton of kids that have come in, and they have grown so much with just being a part of, our DTR family and being a part of the tap world.
DTR is definitely one of those places where everyone is there just to express themselves and be themselves, and it's not a judgment zone or anything. It's really just focusing on everyone getting better.
Catherine Green is one of my success stories. We danced together actually here at the dance studio in Canton, and she was really shy. She didn't really talk that much, but her mom, she came up to me one day and was like, I would like you to start doing privates with my daughter. She loves to tap.
Kelsey helped me to come out of my shell she pushed me so hard. Every time we had privates or anything, she would push me, and she knew that I could do so much more than what I was giving her, and she completely brought it out of me. And so not only with just my tap skills, but also with confidence.
I had her come to the Detroit Tap Repertory rehearsals, and every week she would cry getting out of the car because she was so scared. So that took a lot to get her to actually go inside and start learning. But the more she started getting more comfortable around us, and the more she started learning from me doing privates and from doing classes, and she really came out of her shell.
It's always nice to have one person that's on your team and, even though it may not seem like it, they're rooting for you, they're pushing for you to get better, and they really believe in you. So it's definitely something that everyone needs to have. It was also boosting my confidence in talking to people, because once I got comfortable with talking to her, I got more comfortable with talking to a lot of people too. The unique thing about Detroit Tap Repertory is that it's just a bunch of people coming together to, share their knowledge of tap, share their love for tap, and it's a no-pressure type of thing.
It's really an outlet for everyone to, get to know their own personal style and their own personalization with the art form. We do have auditions, and then we have 4 or 5 different companies. We have all ages. We try to keep it intermediate to advanced, but when we can see potential on how much they love tap, then we know that they'll be able to grow.
I always really liked rhythms and stuff like that. When I was little, I always wanted to be a drummer. I always told my mom I want to do drum lessons or something. And so rhythm has always been one of those things that I really like. And once I started learning more and more ways to do things, certain steps and everything in tap, I thought it was just so cool that my feet were able to do this, and it was just mind-blowing.
With tap, you can dance to any type of music, any genre, anything you want, anything that you're feeling that day.
The thing that I love the most is that I'm able to relate to a song just with my tap dancing, and I think that's one of the coolest things. I express all of my emotions. I express happiness, I express my off days when I'm not feeling so well, my mysterious side. The reason why Detroit needs something like Detroit Tap Repertory would be so that everyone can experience tap for themselves.
You can learn more about the Detroit Tap Repertory as well as all the artists we feature on DetroitPerforms.org.